Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about intercepts again, but we're going to look at intercepts in three different ways. We can look at intercepts on the graph. We can look at intercepts in the table. We can also find them from an equation. In this particular picture, you can see the intercepts are on the graph and you can find the intercepts in the table. My question to you, class, is whether or not you can find this intercept from the table, because the graph, the arrow shows the intercept. It shows the y-intercept and you can find the x-intercept, but it doesn't tell you precisely what it is. So how do we find the intercept? How do we find the exact intercept? How do we find out what it is exactly? So can we get some answers here, either in the chat or out loud would be great. Please, on your table, so the following, in your actual computations, I'd like you to actually try to figure it out if possible. You're gonna have to look at over here. Is there a way to figure out what that intercept is? That's a good question. Do you notice a pattern here in this table? Do you notice a pattern in this table at all? And if you can't find the y-intercept, what about the x-intercept? Let's put a line there and say, well, what is the x-intercept? Is there a way to find the x-intercept? All right. Anybody know what the x-intercept? The x-intercept should be a little easier, so let's just concentrate on that. X-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis. What about the y-intercept? The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay. Good job. Thank you, Angels. He's got a response here. Good. In this case, what is the x-intercept? Everybody try to find the x-intercept in here. What is the x-intercept? Anybody know what the x-intercept is? Is there a way we can find it from the table? Can we find it from the table? Okay, I'm going to look. I'm giving you points for this. You hear the class dojos going here. And I need some interaction in the chat or so on the camera. This is how you get points. If I don't hear from you, I need to know. How do we find the x-intercept, guys? What is the x-intercept? How do we find it? When y equals 0, we have the x-intercept. So our point right here is 2, 0, which is what Raymond said. 2, 0. We can't see the y-intercept from the table, all right? We can't see the y-intercept from the table, but we would have to figure out a pattern for this. And is there a pattern? Well, this is skipping 1 here, then it skips 2 there. The pattern is that if I were to go, okay, what would be, let's say, what's the closest between our y-intercept, or sorry, yeah, it's going to be somewhere between there. We want to find where x equals 0. So what happens when each time we move one here, okay, there's a difference of 1, there's a movement of 2 there, okay? So we're going minus, so we go down 1 here, we're going to go down to 0 here, then this is, we probably think that this is going to be 4, right? Because if we go down to -1, it's going to be 6, and then -2 will be 8. So we can kind of guess that right here, we're going to get a number, we're going to get a combination of 0 for x, and we're going to get, for y, we're going to get 4, because it moves up 2 every time, right? So you have to look at this table and start to figure out the pattern. So again, this is going from 1 to 0 to -1 to -2. It skips 1 here. When it skips 1 here, it skips 2 there. And that's how I figured it out. So again, I'm going to put an arrow here and write that down. It skips when x goes up 1, then y goes down 2. Okay? So that's how we know, and that's why we know that this point is going to be 0, 4. So our y-intercept is going to be 0, 4 to finish this off. Please make sure you're writing this down. That's how we get our y and our x-intercepts. Please write it down. I'm going to take a little tour around the room here to see if anybody needs help. They're doing all their stuff. There's our timer, guys. We're moving around, and let's get this going, okay? So again, nice job from Sophia. Way to go. And that's your second point for this. You're getting 2 points for this. Diego, excellent. I'm giving you 3 points. That's the best I've seen today. That really looks good. This one, Vigo, I'm giving you a point. You finally got going, and I appreciate it. It's not easy sometimes to get up and get going, but you've done it, and that's called perseverance. So keep going. Way to go, Vigo. Hats off for you for improving. Way to go, Michael. You're going to get 1 point out of this. Good job. Thatcher Stuckey getting a second point. Nice job getting this down. And I am posting this today, so you'll see that. Carlos Monson, 2 points for this one. Nice job. Got on it, got into the typing, made it neater. Way to go. Angel Hernandez Cruz, 2 points for today. Nice job on that. Mr. Padilla, excellent work getting his second point on the second round, adding to the graph, making it nicer. Simone has got it, looking for a point, and she's got it. She got moving, and I appreciate it. Molly, same thing. You got moving. I appreciate the perseverance. So you're getting 1 point out of this one. In hockey, we call it a tie game. Emily's getting her second point. She had it down the first time, and now she's improved upon it in the second one. Excellent work. Dak, keep going. I really appreciate that you're on here. I know it's been hard to get onto this program, and you've got something, so I'm giving you 1 point out of this, out of a possible 2. Mr. Brown's got his 2 points. Excellent work. Look at these notes, guys. There's Mr. Bohara getting 2 points. Clark Liu, he's got 2. And there's the TA. So, guys, good job giving you the second point, getting you to Logan to Cross Dojo. There you go. We got it through. In the end, it worked out. But so just to finish things up, guys, there are 2 new assignments here. Notice them posted on your Google Classroom under the Classroom tab. Right here, there's a video on intercepts from a table, and there's intercepts from a table. There's an exercise. Those are new. Get them done. Get them done today in support class if possible. If you can't, for some reason, come and you have a good excuse, get them done as soon as possible before the end of the week. Don't carry them into the weekend. And if those of you who haven't finished these ones, these are also due or overdue now. So these are very important. Go back on the Infinite Campus, check your grades, make sure you're up to date, make sure you got all the zeros out of there. Go back in Khan Academy if you need to and do old assignments again. You know, you can always do that. So does anybody have any question? This is your... there's going to be some more video recordings down here, guys. I'm going to post today's class in here, so don't forget to watch those. Watch them on Khan, watch them on Mr. Day's YouTube channel. Subscribe and like them and hit the bell. Not that it's going to help you. You'll know when all the new ones come up. Boom, you'll get them right away on your phones. Watch your little phones because they're going to help you. All right, so as far as the class goes, well, thank you very much for your participation. Have yourselves a good day. I'll see you in sport class, and thank you again for all your participation. I really do appreciate it. I know I get on your case sometimes, but hopefully it's for the better because we need to kind of move pretty quickly in this class to get things done. So thanks again, guys. Give yourselves a hand and say goodbye if you can. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later. Take care.